So I guess I'd love to conclude the interview by asking your advice for this new journal, Customer Needs and Solutions. Because as an independent and new journal, we have a lot more freedom in implementing radical actions than journals that have been around for 100 years. So can you think of a few things that you would like to see our journal do, which perhaps could actually tackle, the broader sort of agenda we've laid out for marketing in the future?
Uh, it's that's a daunting challenge. That's probably the one I feel least equipped. One of the things. So I don't know that I have great insights into what would change the state of play with respect to the role of journals. I do think that it is possible for the role of journals to be significantly different. People more thoughtful and knowledgeable about academic influence than I have thought about things like very short summaries of work that may be available in longer form in some other settings, and so that's not something new that I would offer to this process. The extent to which commentary is used and the way that commentary is used, it seems like a great idea. I don't know that it, in many journals, has quite achieved what people hoped that it would, and there may be ways to play with the role of in the way that commentary evolves. Thinking of something a little more blog-like, if you will, or blog and commentary-like. Many journals have, I think, a little bit of an underlying sense that each word here is for the ages and must be, considered for a rather long time. And something that allowed, perhaps through iterative commentary, great ideas and great observations on a particular issue to win out and to maybe come to the forefront, I think would be an interesting approach that starts to look a bit more like using the role of collaborative filtering instead of the editorial review process to prioritize ideas. Again, that's a pretty vague thought. The thoughts I have are deliberately a bit vague because maybe overarching all of this, I think there's an opportunity to listen through new opportunities to see what people attend to, what people engage with, and if you try some new things, you will, if you wish, see which of those things resonate with people. And then you have the opportunity to do more of those and to do things that are follow-ons that would have, let's say, the journal be a learning organization. And there's two pieces that you have to have for that. One is the willingness to experiment, and the other is the willingness to look at the results of the experiment and do something different based on the outcome. Very few journals have much of an inclination to do that. And so at least at that level, I'd like to encourage the journal.
Okay, that's quite a challenge for us. So thank you. So Dave, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing all your thoughts. Very much appreciate it. Thank you.
Catherine, it was great to be with you, always.